Hi everyone, Charles Wilkinson from ARGO Yachting. Welcome back to the channel. Here today we have new into our stock a 2022 Prestige 420 Flybridge. It's an absolutely lovely yacht. And just to touch on, a stock boat of ours means that it comes with multiple benefits to you as the buyer. It comes with, quite importantly, a 3-month mechanical warranty on the boat, as well as fully serviced before handover, fully valeted inside and out with compound polishing, fresh anti-foul, fresh anodes, full tanks of fuel, and also technical orientation from one of our engineers upon handover. So a really nice package to you as the buyer. But join me on board and we'll have a nice look around. So as we come onto the stern, here you can see we have a really deep swimming platform, really good for access if you have multiple people walking around. We have a really good storage locker here underneath the cockpit seating. It's a door that just folds up. At the moment, we've got some fenders and covers in there. Equally, it's the same access from the top of the seats, but really, really good storage. Shore power connections in here. A fantastic swimming ladder with even this hand grab integrated into the deck, so it's quite easy to get out. And then we've got a freshwater shower just there as we come on the portside companionway. Cleats positioned really nicely for cross lines, stern lines. And then of course we're here into this lovely, lovely cockpit. One thing I didn't actually point out, we have stern docking lights just above here. We have them turned on actually. So if you're coming into port at night, really good for visibility. But lovely cockpit area. As you can see, we've got a teak laid deck, teak table as well. This is a high-low function manual, but you can put it down, turn it into a sun pad. The L-shaped seating in this cockpit is really, really comfortable with lovely backrests. We actually have 2 cup holders there as well, so very nicely fitted out and thoughtful. Opposite, we have these patio doors that fold up very nicely in sequence all the way to portside, so it just gives you a really nice connection into the interior saloon. If you have multiple people in different areas, works nicely. One nice option on this boat is this third helm station control just here. So of course we have the main console, the Flybridge console, and then we have the third docking here. Really good for coming astern, obviously, really, really nice. Good access. Speakers, of course, and then nice lighting everywhere, but it's a lovely cockpit. We do have a deck hatch into the engine room, and we also have a secondary deck hatch into the same engine room, and I'll explain that later. I'll open up the secondary one. So as we come into the galley and saloon, it's a really nice place to be in. Immediately, the fresh light is really obvious. We've got really nice windows all the way around, and I like how the galley's aft positioned as well. So it's right in the middle of the boat, next to the cockpit seating, next to the saloon seating. It's really nice. Onto the galley itself. Even this galley surface here is really solid. It's got a nice feel to it. We've got an induction hob, a really good Whirlpool oven, microwave, great system there. And then just various storage, bin, crockery, even storage up here. And opposite, I really like the refrigeration on this boat. We even have top loading cool boxes here with a manual setting with how cold you want it. It's really nice. Very big drinks cooler, wine cooler, very good. And equally, more storage up here. And even you've got prestige crockery there, espresso cups, plates. Really nice touch, really good. We actually have a little control panel. I don't know if you're able to see it, but you can have a look at the boat's batteries and tanks, water tanks, fuel tanks, and then your main battery isolators are there. So really easy, everything's here. The second hatch into the engine room I mentioned. What's really good about this is right next to the cabin bulkhead, so it's right on the forward end of the engine room, and your generator's right there. So if it's more of a generator inspection, perfect for that. And then equally those stairs there for your engines. Really, really nice to have both. And then of course, if you follow me into the saloon, very, very nice, as I said, with lighting. The woodwork is really good on this boat. And equally, this table does fold and spin for dining. And then this can also drop down with a press of a button just here. This will drop down into a coffee table format. So you have best of both worlds. Opposite, of course, on starboard side, we have a settee. So it's very good socially. And then if you join me on the helm station, you can see different fabric, nice leather here. Feels like the business end of the boat. And like I said earlier, the visibility in here is fantastic. When you look over your shoulder, the patio doors are all the way to port side. Really, really good visibility all the way around. And actually, one thing I didn't mention when we were on the stern, next to the docking lights, stern docking lights, we have a stern docking camera, which I have activated here on the starboard Garmin screen. So of course, like I said, twin Garmin screens, touch screen, so you have all of your normal navionics you'd expect, depth, chart plotter. We have our autopilot screen just here, chain counter, zip wake trim system, a searchlight function just there. And this is really nice, actually. It's a separate Cummins engine screen itself, so you can go into diagnostics, what's needed on the engines, any alarms that have come up. It's actually a really nice, intuitive system on that one. And one really small thing is a rudder indicator. Prestige are quite good with that. They always have a manual rudder indicator. It's really nice. As for the engines themselves, we have our throttle sticks just here and also a joystick. But this boat is on shaft. It's on V drive to be specific. What that means is it's on a V, it goes through a V transmission box, and it means the engines are as far back as possible. But more notably, the boat is on shaft, but it still has the joystick, which is fantastic for manoeuvring. Like we are in this position here, quite fixed, but boat either end. So I would want to come off the dock quite easily with that joystick, and you just push it to the side and it just takes the stress out of boating, which is the most important thing. And then beneath that, we have a really nice bow thruster. It's not a on or off simple toggle thruster. It is a proportional one. So you can choose how much power you want to exert, whether it's 10% or 90%. That works really nicely. And it even has a hold function as well. You see those typically on the larger motor vessels, but this boat has it, and it's a really nice option. Let's go have a look at the accommodation below. This boat has a really impressive accommodation deck. So it's a 2-cabin, 2-head layout, and it's just very voluminous. We'll look at the master cabin in a second, that's midships. But even here, so the forward cabin, the VIP, we have this very clever door that opens up in 2 ways. So it just gives you really easy access. You can even see a line in the mattress there. And what that is there's an infill to extend the bed. So it's a really generous double berth. But yeah, fantastic storage either side. The lighting is really lovely. And it even has a dual layer kind of curtain system. So one's for blackout and one's for kind of mood lighting. But it's a lovely cabin to be in. And then the ensuite / day head. So there is a Jack and Jill 2-door entry system into this head. But it's a lovely ensuite here. So of course, electric flush loo. And there's a seat that also drops down on top of the loo to have a nice shower. But a good glass door. And yeah, it's just a really good storage space, good mirror. But join me into the master cabin. So as we come into the midships master cabin, this is a really impressive master cabin. We have an ensuite there, which is a separate shower to the loo, but very similar to the day head. So great space, but separate shower. But this is a really impressive space, lovely lighting. We even have Alcantara around the place. And then the storage, as you can see, we have that in abundance, plenty of storage. Lovely lighting, even the reading lights. And one neat little feature, as well as that being quite clever, there's actually a central vacuum system on this boat. So it has its own hose, and you have various points around the boat. There's even one just by the door there, but it works really well. But yeah, this is a really good midships cabin, and they can do that because of the V-drive engines that are further back on the boat, so it works really nicely. On an older boat with typical shaft engines, your engines would be almost up here. So this is a really good space on a 42-foot boat. But let's go have a look at the flybridge. So as we come up to the flybridge here, we have to remind ourselves that this is only a 42-foot boat, and it's a really, really generous size. I even love this teak table here. It's a nice thick piece of wood, really good seating all the way around. It's very comfortable, nice backrest. And what's a really good option on this boat is this bimini. So it fully encloses the whole area, so it's just quite good to get away from the rain or sun. It's nice to have that option. But it's a lovely seating area, even teak laid decks up here, nice option. And then here, next to the helm station, we have a sun pad as well, which has a backrest. So these fold down, you can make use of that space quite well. So helm station, very similar to the one down on the main, except you only have one Garmin screen here. But what's really good about this station is it has a joystick as well. So we have 3 joysticks on the boat. So it doesn't matter which station you use, you can always have one of those. And what's great about this helm as well is that it's on the port side. So main station's on the starboard, and this is on the port side. So if your berth is typically on port, you'd probably do all of your helming up here. So it's really nice. Very good location, great sight lines of the bow, and equally it goes straight through the deck to look at the port quarter, but we also have the camera as well. So really good maneuverability on this boat. Let's go have a look at the foredeck. So as we come up to the foredeck, we have teak decks again. So the boat is fully fitted with teak decks, really nice option to have. But this is a lovely foredeck area. We have a really good sun pad. As you can see, both seats are up and reclining position. Quite nice to make the most of that area. And anchor-wise, on the setup, we actually have an upgraded stainless steel 21 kilo ultra anchor, and even the chain is stainless steel as well. So it's a really nice setup on this boat. Anchor locker just there. We have an anchor control winch on a remote control. So it's a really, really good intuitive setup that we have on this boat. Really nice to see. So that concludes the walkthrough tour here on this 2022 Prestige 420 Flybridge. It's located here in Swanwick Marina, just outside Southampton. It's available for immediate delivery. And as I said, it's a stock boat, so it comes with various benefits, most notably 3-month warranty, fully serviced, cleaned, anti-fouled, everything, full tanks of fuel. So it comes as a really, really well-equipped boat. And this boat is also tax not paid, so it is available for export, which is a really good bonus. So it doesn't have to stay in England, it can go elsewhere. If you'd like any more information on this exact boat, please click the web link below. It will take you through to the advert with the full specification, as well as the virtual tour and more pictures. And equally, if you'd like to set up an appointment to view, we'd love to hear from you. Thank you.